What's good, YouTube? Stormybman, and I'm back with another video editorial. Before we get started, I'd like to say shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, New Media, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. The title of this video is When There's Smoke, There's Fire. Recently, we have been inundated with the Twitter war between Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, both speaking heartily about facing off against one another eventually. This would actually be for the unified welterweight champion of the world, as Errol Spence holds two titles, the IBF and WBC, and Terrence Bud Crawford holds the WBO. Manny Pacquiao has the WBA. With a record of 26-0 with 21 KOs, Errol Spence Jr. will be looking to come back this coming summer, where he will resume his career after having a sidetrack with the automobile accident. In the meantime, Bud Crawford, who is chomping at the bit for an opportunity to prove himself at the welterweight division, finds himself in a war of words over Twitter, both demanding one another step up to the plate. This is an interesting aspect of the sport where now the fighters are taking it upon themselves to come at one another without the usage of the promoters, and this may be very good for the sport. But as I see this, people should not be dismayed and getting behind one side or the other. They should be clamoring for these guys to come together, because it will take the public and their push to get behind these fighters to make the fights that everyone wants to see. It will be a pleasure to see Earl back in the ring again, but it will also be a pleasure to see Bud Crawford be able to prove himself at this division when many naysayers are saying he hasn't fought the best at 147 at this time. Having unified at the lower weight of 140 and becoming undisputed, Bud Crawford instantaneously became someone on the radar as far as challenges when he moved up to 147. But this hasn't manifested as far as in the ring. Will we get to see these fighters face off against one another? All hopes and aspirations point to maybe later this year. But in the meantime, what I suggest is that the boxing public, fans, and supporters get behind the fact that this fight could happen, because it will be a tremendous shot in the arm for the sport. Both fighters have their own fan base, and they have their support and people who believe in their abilities. I look at it as these men being the cream of the crop. Even though Bud hasn't faced some of the others at the weight class, I do believe he and Errol Spence Jr. are 1 and 1A in the division. On any given day, it could be who you think, but we will not know until these men get into the ring. Bud has a more diverse style. He's a boxer puncher. He has good lateral movement, and he has decent hand speed. Earl is more pinpoint and accurate with his punches. He works behind a stiff jab and is a tremendous body worker. They have a mesh of styles that will be very complementary toward one another in the ring. At the end of the day, it could be what's inside both men that comes to the fruition of where they would stand against one another. Who could impose their will on the other party? This is an exciting fight. 2020 cannot go past allowing this fight to manifest. I would like to see it. I am excited, but not just for these guys, but I think that others in the sport should be as animated and in front of the fans, letting them know that they want to bring about the best that the sport has to offer. If this can manifest, especially in the hereafter with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder's rematch on the horizon, which will take place first, boxing will be in tremendous shape going forward through the rest of the year. And remember, fighters have pride. Others will step up to the plate to try to prove their place in the sport. It's something that we all can get excited about, and we should continue to applaud these gentlemen. But let's get contracts signed. Let's get butts in the ring so we can get butts in the seats of the arenas to check these men out. This is Stormybman. That's all I have for you at this time. Leave comments and let me know what you think about this. It's an exciting time. Until the next time we speak, peace.